Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in.
Let go of the dog!
On April 15th, 2023, the Florida Highway Patrol, FHP, assisted another agency in locating a suspected smuggling vehicle in the Riverdale area. Around 3:13 p.m., a traffic officer spotted a black Hyundai speeding at 80 miles per hour in a 70 miles per hour zone and attempted to stop it. Instead of stopping, the driver sped away, weaving through traffic and even using the emergency lane.
Yeah, we're gonna lost them in here. They got nowhere to go, bro. Nowhere to go.
Multiple FHP units and the Brevard County Sheriff's Office joined the pursuit, coordinating to subdue the vehicle as it sped through traffic. Eventually, officers surrounded the Hyundai, causing it to lose control and crash into a concrete median, coming to a stop in a cloud of smoke.
Alright, they're about to lose it. Get him, get him.
Officers quickly surrounded the vehicle and ordered its occupants to surrender. The driver, Adam Justin Crosby, was pulled from his vehicle and handcuffed. He was subsequently detained at Brevard County Jail on charges including drug possession, possession of drug paraphernalia, driving while suspended, reckless driving, and fleeing from law enforcement.
I got this. Watch the money. Watch the money.
This highlights the dangers the vehicles pose to innocent civilians and the professional coordination of Florida police in preventing dangerous drug-related crimes. On June 3rd, 2024, a high-speed pursuit unfolded on I-4 as a sedan, driven by Wilfred Ruiz, reached 120 miles per hour, collided with multiple vehicles, and recklessly endangered troopers and the public.
That's a very professional lap. I copy to return to
Ruiz was finally stopped using a pit maneuver. He was detained, treated for overdose symptoms, and officers recovered cocaine scales and baggies from the vehicle, indicating intent to distribute. August 19th, 2022, Highway 77, Cameron County, Texas. A coordinated operation between Texas Department of Public Safety and partner agencies turned into a high-speed chase. The target, a suspected drug trafficker in a silver Toyota Corolla.
3 out of 607. I'm meets 90 with silver in color. Passenger car. Texas plates. Robert Paul Charles.
He's having issues steering, guys. Just a heads up. We're behind him. Never mind.
3 IMO 3 out 607A. Be advised, BP is saying that vehicle is one of their units.
Yeah, it's M4. He did strike one of them. We're still gonna be one.
Yeah, it's M4. He did strike one of them. We're still gonna be
westbound right now.
Vehicle approaching 1577, still westbound military.
3 out of 605, what's going up? I want to be setting up on 2520 and 381 to the line, see this way.
21
The driver ran flat out. The sedan weaved through traffic, cut onto the shoulder, even bounced across roadside grass, anything to escape. But the car began to fail. Damage mounted, smoke poured from the front wheels, tires shredded, speed collapsing as control slipped.
Correction, 732.
Stop, our vehicle continuing southbound on US 77, Furnish Road, approaching Willow Road.
Through Willow Road.
After tearing through roads and intersections, it ended abruptly. The Corolla drifted to the shoulder and stopped. Within seconds, units swarmed from all sides. Overhead, a helicopter tracked it. Troopers and Border Patrol agents advanced, weapons ready, pulling the suspect out and subduing him on the roadway.
Vehicle's pulling over. It's pulling over.
Appreciate one-way vehicles pulling over.
Then came the discovery. In the trunk and rear seat, bundles wrapped in white tape, 10 packages, about 240 pounds of marijuana. Charges followed, evading arrest by vehicle and possession, ending a desperate run that failed under pressure. On October 5th, 2024, after a week-long search, Fostoria police finally spotted a stolen vehicle around 6 p.m. in a quiet neighborhood. The driver immediately fled, flooring it through a cornfield in a bold, movie-style escape that briefly looked successful. The chase unraveled when the driver abandoned the vehicle and ran on foot, leaving passenger Shelby Dearly behind. She claimed she didn't know him, but officers remained skeptical and arrested her, booking her into Wood County Jail. The driver, 43-year-old Matthew Aldrich, stayed on the run for another 37 miles before being arrested in Seneca County on unrelated charges. Once linked to the stolen car, his cinematic escape quickly came to a very real end. Fleeing across state lines might sound like something out of a video game, but for the driver of a Chevrolet Malibu, it quickly became a costly real-life mistake. The chase began on Interstate 10 in Escambia County, Florida, after the Alabama Highway Patrol alerted Florida authorities about a speeding car crossing state borders. The driver likely thought changing states would shake law enforcement, but they were wrong.
Copy 10.
As the pursuit escalated, officers skillfully executed a flawless pit maneuver, forcing the vehicle to a screeching halt. A perfect pitch is like landing a striking bowling, except this time it's the suspect's pride that hits the pavement.
Pretty proud of myself. That was the most fun I've ever fucking had.
Fortunately, no one was injured during the chase, and the driver was swiftly taken into custody. Now facing charges for fleeing and eluding in both Alabama and Florida, along with multiple traffic violations, this incident serves as a clear warning. Mixing reckless behavior with overconfidence and adrenaline rarely ends well. Genesee County Flint City Dispatch aired a shots-fired call near 3921 Joyner Street. Trooper Kairos and I responded, speaking with multiple residents who confirmed the incident.
We're still northbound Warrington. Almost lost it. We're westbound Santa Monica.
The suspect vehicle was described as a newer white Dodge Charger with a cracked windshield and no license plate. After confirming no victims were struck, we began canvassing the area.
Still westbound Santa Monica. What is there? Going up to Canterbury Lane. Keep the bomb. Second and third car having a hard time keeping up. Primary units on him.
I soon located the Charger at Ballinger Highway and Flushing Road. A traffic stop was attempted, but the driver fled.
He's following Road 1 on primary now.
It's a negative on that reported crash. It was a pit maneuver attempt. Looks like you might be trying to get on southbound 75. Or my speed wise. 55, 40, 38. Fuck you.
Looks like we got him on the ramp. Now he's driving off the ramp. He's spun out.
He's stuck.
He's trying to drive out of it.
He's running, holding his waistband.
After two PT maneuvers, the vehicle was disabled, and Tyree Nazrael Parker ran on foot carrying a pistol before discarding it.
Black male, white hoodie, holding his waistband across the expressway.
The right hand. Going back up to the overpass.
Troopers quickly apprehended Parker with a taser on Pearson Road near I-75. The recovered firearm was a loaded black Glock 30. Parker was jailed on multiple felony charges, and the vehicle was towed while evidence and video were secured.
Yeah. Mine's a little bruised. Actually, go ahead and quick and then... Yeah.
On September 5th, 2025, a silver Honda Accord was clocked speeding on Sparksford Drive. When officers attempted a traffic stop, the driver fled, running stop signs and racing through multiple roads before entering Interstate 40 at extreme speeds. The chase peaked at over 130 miles per hour.
Get on the fucking ground!
Ended when police used a tactical maneuver to force the car into a ditch. The driver was arrested without resistance and later faced multiple serious charges.
Hold it, watch out, hold it, get him!
Florence, April 22nd, 2026, as the Lauderdale County Drug Task Force executed a search warrant on North Locust Road with the support of the Florence Police Department's SWAT team and K-9 unit. 46-year-old David Culliver unexpectedly appeared and joined the ongoing operation.
Don't worry about it.
That's what the fuck my fucking sister mean. I'll take you.
You been drinking again?
Don't worry what the fuck I've been doing.
Let's go alcohol.
Fuck you.
Is you out right now?
According to authorities, Culliver became increasingly aggressive, shouting at officers and repeatedly stepping into moving traffic despite repeated warnings to leave the road to avoid being hit by a vehicle. Even after officers repeatedly directed him back to safety, he continued to obstruct traffic and disrupt the surrounding area.
Watch him. Watch him. Watch out, he'll get bit. Watch out, he'll get bit. Watch.
When officers attempted to arrest him for disorderly conduct, he struggled and resisted several officers who were trying to handcuff him.
Get him! Quit fighting! Quit fighting! Quit fighting! Let go of my dog! Let go of my dog! Let go of my dog! Let go of my dog!
A Florence Police Department service dog was deployed to help restrain him, but during the struggle, Culliver grabbed one of the dog's legs and bit it. Officers beat Culliver until he released the dog, then restrained him to the ground and handcuffed him.
Hey, knock it off! Knock it off! Hey, man, yo!
Fucking fellow officers, let me go! Let me go! Yeah, I'm in fucking handcuffs. Bro, I'm caught up to it. I'm caught.
Stand up.
Bro.
Culliver was taken to North Alabama Medical Center for treatment of the dog bite before being detained at the Lauderdale County Detention Center on charges including resisting arrest, disorderly conduct, public intoxication, and obstructing a police service dog.
Stand up.
Let me stand the fuck up.
Earlier this year in Ocala, Central Florida, a stolen car sparked a high-speed chase after the owner left the keys inside. Around 8:30 a.m., officers spotted the vehicle, but the driver, later identified as Shrewsbury, refused to stop.
Alright, you just turn around northbound to Shrewsbury. From 41st place. Eastbound 38th Street. Out of the road.
The pursuit cut through Ocala and Marion County, with Shrewsbury driving recklessly, forcing cars, including a patrol unit, off the road. He smashed through fences, raced across backyards and woods, and briefly slipped away on narrow dirt paths.
Behind the house is 5308. Correct.
Well, verify.
No, 5 units responding. Stop running code everywhere. Just let me know if you go north. I'm on 44th Avenue, 46th Street. South.
Police eventually forced the vehicle off the road. Shrewsbury ran, but K9 Jet caught him, ending the chase. He was arrested on multiple felony charges, including auto theft and aggravated fleeing.
Let go of the dog! 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 Let go of the dog!
A Cobra unit deputy attempted to stop a vehicle displaying an illegal license plate, but the driver refused, igniting a high-speed chase through Riverdale streets.
I'll be able to assume Norman Drive, Crystal Lake.
Yeah, Norman Drive, Crystal Lake.
Right on Crystal Lake.
He's on the left on. We're right on Southbridge. Just 20 miles per hour.
The pursuit ended after a precise PT maneuver flipped the car. Both suspects were quickly taken into custody, with marijuana found on one of them.
I don't give a fuck, shut up. Let me see your hands. Put your fucking hands out. Right now. Put your hands out.
What began as a routine stop escalated into a dangerous chase, ending swiftly with arrests and restored public safety.
Push this up, push this up. Come on. So if you don't know, sir, you are under arrest.
On December 20th, 2022, a silver Nissan sped through Arkansas streets. As soon as the emergency lights came on, the driver accelerated into narrow residential streets, turning quiet neighborhoods into high-speed hazard zones. Speeds increased from 50 to nearly 80 miles per hour as the Nissan sped past stop signs, swerved into the opposite lane, and weaved recklessly through traffic.
Hopefully, bro. Just made a right on Hudson.
I'm in South and Hudson. I'm just right behind it.
Behind him, Officer Hinton persevered, continuously reporting intersection locations and directions over his radio as the suspect sped toward disaster. The disaster struck near the Hudson intersection when the Nissan took a corner too quickly, crashing into a white sedan, then head-on into a black pickup truck stopped at a red light. The impact crushed the pickup truck and scattered debris across the intersection.
Hey, stop! Stop! Stop in the car!
Even after the crash, the suspect attempted to flee. He jumped out of the damaged Nissan before Officer Hinton could get out and yell at him to stop. When the driver ignored the order, the warning, "I'll shoot you," immediately ended the resistance. The suspect fell to the ground and surrendered, ending the chaotic and reckless chase. What could have ended as a simple shoplifting fine at a Walmart instead became a life-altering mistake. LaGuardia Condra and her friend were caught with over $2,000 in stolen merchandise loaded into their car.
Get out of the car! Back up! Back up! Back up! Back up! Put in park! Put in park! Put in park! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
When police police intervened, Condra asked to retrieve something from the vehicle, then suddenly fled, speeding off on 3 tires, weaving through traffic, and nearly causing multiple crashes. Spike strips finally ended the chase. What began as petty theft escalated into serious charges, earning Condra a 7-year prison sentence for one reckless decision. On April 7th, 2025, a silver Nissan Altima appeared to be peacefully stopped when a traffic officer from Arkansas pulled over. But as the officer stepped out, the driver immediately accelerated and sped down the winding roads near Highway 335.
Take it off, take it off, take it off, take it off.
You were calling 442.
The Nissan ripped through sharp turns and narrow lanes, swerving recklessly as the driver desperately tried to escape.
We are going northbound on 335 toward Highway 7.
25, if you can get on top of it, try to go to TDI and you get a good spot.
At one point, he slammed on the brakes to stop officers from performing a tactical maneuver, then whipped the car around and drove straight toward the patrol unit. The pursuit grew more dangerous by the second, but the trooper stayed locked in, waiting for the perfect opening. That opening came near Wyatt Drive. In one decisive move, the patrol unit slammed into the Altima, sending the Nissan spinning violently and ending the chaotic pursuit. But even then, the driver refused to surrender. Kareem Malik Bolton jumped from the wrecked car and ran across nearby property before troopers caught him, ending the escape for good.
Go to my car.
As investigators searched the scene, the full picture emerged. Roughly 170 grams of marijuana discarded along the pursuit route, more drugs inside the car, open bottles of Fireball whiskey, and nearly $2,000 in cash recovered after the arrest. Greensboro, North Carolina, August 5th, 2025. Officer Wyatt encountered Sayed Ezine, 48, in the area of 1600 Marion Street. Officers were aware of Ezine from previous encounters involving attacks on police.
Don't be acting out with people over there. Come over here. Come over here. I'm listening. The lady is my friend. I don't lie. No, I said a lot, God. Okay. Okay. Who is the lady then? Come over here. The old lady. The old lady. What's the old lady's name? Don't start. You start it, you're gonna go to jail. No, listen to me. Saeed. I don't like that. Because nobody helped me. Saeed.
Officers repeatedly ordered Ezine to stop and attempted to apprehend him, briefly drawing their taser and then swatting him away without firing.
Don't make you mad. Don't follow you?
Follow me.
All right, come on, man.
Come on, man, please.
Let's do it
with the gun.
Let's do it, bro. Hey, you better not go in there. Show me your fucking hands.
I'm not scared for that shit.
Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground. Lay on the ground. Motherfucker, I'll shoot you, bro. I will shoot you. I will kill you. I will fucking shoot you.
Ezine ignored the orders, walked onto the property, into a shed, retrieved a metal steering wheel lock, and advanced toward the officers. He then picked up a saw blade, discarded it, and armed himself with a large pipe wrench, continuing forward despite repeated warnings.
Stop moving. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
You gotta go. What you want, man?
Faced with this direct threat, Officer Wyatt fired his weapon, striking Ezine. Even after being shot, Ezine ran to the back of the house before collapsing in the backyard.
Show me your fucking hands! Show me your hands now!
Officers called an ambulance and attempted resuscitation. He later died at the scene. Months later, prosecutors ruled the shooting justified under North Carolina law, but the case still raises difficult questions about the escalation and the swift decision.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's 581.
On July 25th, 2023, in Dallas, Texas, undercover officers monitored a stolen U-Haul when 41-year-old Ryan Taylor suddenly jumped in and fled.
Rammed a cover vehicle.
Fuck!
Shit!
Marked units joined as Taylor stormed onto the highway, driving recklessly and endangering everyone around him.
Delta 581, we're about to be going under Northwest Highway on DNT.
Fuck. Oh my
God!
Wrecked out, just wrecked out.
down, just wrecked down.
Hit one vehicle. Let's get somebody to check him out. 6700 Lemon is left.
The chase peaked when he pulled a gun, was shot in the leg, and finally surrendered. He was arrested, treated, and charged with serious felonies. In the early morning of December 28, 2024, a dark blue sedan sped through the streets of Little Rock, pursued by Arkansas State Police. The driver ran red lights, sped through intersections, and reached speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour on the highway, dangerously weaving through traffic. The pursuit shifted off the highway at the Woodrow exit, where the suspect attempted to disappear into nearby residential areas.
Took the Woodrow exit, we're going to be back south on Woodrow, show me 1037.
But as the sedan turned onto a side street, Officer Riles seized the opportunity and executed a decisive pit maneuver, rear-ending the vehicle, causing it to spin violently and lose control. The sedan spun nearly 180 degrees before crashing head-on into a utility pole with great force. The impact broke the pole, sending high-voltage power lines crashing onto the road. Amid the chaos, the driver jumped out of the car and disappeared into the residential area before police could reach him. The scene was cordoned off due to fallen power lines, while support units and K-9 units were deployed to search for the fleeing driver. The wrecked sedan remained trapped under the severed power lines, a dramatic end to a violent chase that lasted all night. On August 8, 2025, Arkansas State Police officers spotted a speeding Honda Accord with expired license plates and no seatbelt. Instead of stopping, the driver sped, swerving between lanes and deliberately obstructing the patrol car as the chase intensified.
The green Honda Accord, Tennessee, boy Robert.
Driver Romello Ware kept the Honda close to both lanes to prevent tactical intervention, forcing officers to wait for the right moment.
Trying to get him to stop at the 2 mile mark.
Southbound.
10-4. 1037.
10-2-3 in that direction.
After several failed attempts, they finally succeeded in a TVI maneuver, causing the Accord to crash into a concrete bridge barrier. But even after the crash, Ware attempted to flee, dragging the damaged Honda along the roadside until the patrol car finally struck it to stop it.
Let me see him fucking hands! Let me see him fucking hands! Get out of the car now! Get out of the car now!
The officer pulled Ware out of the wreckage and immediately smelled a strong odor of marijuana. Upon searching, they found an open bottle of alcohol and a half-smoked joint under the driver's seat. Ware subsequently refused a breathalyzer test and was charged with multiple offenses, including fleeing the scene, reckless driving, driving under the influence of alcohol, and possession of narcotics.
Turn around now! Turn around!